Hello, friends. How you doing? Day 156. I'm back in the kitchen, and guess what? I'm trying a new lentil recipe. Yes. So I have this buttercup squash, and so I want to use that as well. And so the recipe is called roasted squash with spiced lentils. And so let's see how it goes. So the first thing I did was I preheated the oven to 375 and started roasting my squash. And so I'll just show you here. As you can see, it's in there about 10 minutes, maybe 15 now. So gonna let that go for about half an hour total-ish. And then I've rinsed my red lentils. I'm gonna add that near the end, now that I know they cook pretty quick. And so in between, I've cut up some onions. Of course, I've got the seeds. Don't want to waste those. I'm probably going to bake them up later. Add some salt and pepper. What else I got? Some garlic and ginger. I just turn on the pot here. We're gonna roast those puppies up. All right. But let's see how it turns out tonight. New recipe, first time trying it. Let's go. Come on. All right, so let's see. So first thing I'm supposed to do is actually fry up the onions, but I forgot I didn't finish my second half. Okay, so anyways, for those who don't know how to cut up and dice up an onion, do vertical slices like this. After that, switch it this way. Okay, cut it perpendicular or horizontally here. Okay, and then after that, all you do is just cut straight down, and if you can see, it's all diced. Nice, perfect sized pieces, okay? And again, wash your fingers. All right. And, all right, so, first things first, I'm gonna push it down there, okay? You guys can see that? All right. Add a little bit of oil. Okay, let's get that warmed up a little bit. Okay, and so I'm supposed to add some tomatoes later. Canned tomatoes, but I have actual tomatoes. So that should be good. This one popped yesterday, so I put it in the fridge. I'm gonna cut that up in a little bit, get the juices from there going. Okay. Looks like the oil is getting a little warm here. Let's give it another minute or so. Or maybe 30 seconds. But in the meantime, I'm gonna add some spices in a little bit. It's gonna be some turmeric. I don't have like the actual ones. I need to go get some more, but turmeric, cumin, and some paprika. So that's what's gonna flavor my lentils. Okay? I think that's gonna be a good mix. We'll see once I'm done. But first things first, okay? So I usually cook ginger and garlic first, but what I realized is that I don't want to burn the garlic and overcook it. So actually I'm gonna cook the onions first. So first things first, let's get the onions frying up. I love the sound of frying. And again, I don't like to use too much oil, so I try to use just a minimal amount. And this, oops, crap. What I use is olive oil, but I'm using on medium heat. So, because if you turn it up too high, it's going to actually burn. Because the oil can't handle too high of a heat. All right. So the whole goal is to have the onions cook up until they're a little bit yellow. Once they're yellow, I'm gonna add in the garlic and the ginger. After that goes for a little bit, I'm gonna add the spices, add some what do you call it? The tomatoes. Okay. So, to be honest, I don't know how much of the spices I'm going to put in each, but maybe a tablespoon or so. But I think the key is not necessarily how much, but the right combination. And so, for me, I think that's always key. And of course, a little salt and pepper always helps. All right, let's take a look. Mushrooms actually, sorry. Ooh, mushrooms. Oh man, I wish I had some mushrooms. But yeah, onions, once they cook up a little bit, always a very aromatic flavor. It's very good. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check the recipe. Be right back. You know what? I'm supposed to boil the lentils. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna throw some boiling water on there, have it cook for a little bit, because they cook pretty quick. So I'm just gonna have it. So as you can see here, let's put some boiling water on it. Have it cook a little bit that way. And I'm going to cover it. So it can cook. All right, let's see the onions. Woo! Here we go. Come on now. Starting to get a little color. This is exactly what we want. So good. So good. Wait another minute, I think, before I throw in the so I just pre-cut the garlic and the ginger beforehand. Actually, what I should do is probably cut up the tomatoes, have that ready. The lentils out of the way. Alright, so let's see. Okay. So I got a couple of tomatoes I need to add in a little bit. So quick wash. And really, what you want is the tomatoes to be diced. Okay. So first things first, let's get the root part out. I don't know if you can eat it. You probably can. I don't know. My mom always just cut it out when she was young, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. I don't know. Does anyone know? Can you eat this part? If anyone knows, let me know. I usually just come out. And so the whole okay. So again, you want to dice them, but I'm going to double check here. Ooh, okay. Woo! Oh man, that smells good. Okay. Let me show you guys. That's the onions going. Adding the garlic and ginger. So this bowl, actually, what I did with the roasted, what do you call it? A squash, is I coated it with a little bit of olive oil and sprinkled some salt. And so right now it's in the oven. It's gonna be a carbs later. See how it all turns out. But again, I just want to experiment with some lentil recipes. I want to see what's up, what I can try. But again, when it comes to Indian cooking, the trilogy is garlic, ginger, and onions. And then you add the tomato. So that basically is the base of everything, and then you just add a bunch of spices. Okay? So here, again, we're going to be using this later. We'll need the juices of the tomato. So cut them relatively small. I'm thinking I should probably throw it in here. Haha. Now I can get the juices. But yeah, you can come any way you want. For me, it's about getting them small. It cooks a lot quicker and serves what I'm trying to create. All right. One tomato down. One more to go. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, this is in the way. Okay. So yeah, I'm just cutting to small pieces. Again, I don't want them too big because when I add them later, they need to cook pretty quick. So smaller pieces I do, the better. Even then, I think I'm kind of leaving them a little too big right now, to be honest. But that's okay. Right now, just trying a new recipe, see how the flavors go. It's not about perfect, it's about experimentation. See how it goes. Look at those juices. Oh, so that's my pot telling me that it's sticking. Alright guys, you see this? I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's why you want to cook with a lower heat so you don't burn stuff. This is starting to burn. Luckily, I heard it spin a little bit, so. Okay, so with this, I'm going to add, let me see here. Oh, okay. So I want to turn the heat down a little bit. I'm going to add the spices before I add the tomatoes. All right. So spices is going to be. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do. Just going to use a spoon, so I know roughly how much. So this is a decent amount of turmeric. Turmeric is so good for you, so. And honestly, it doesn't have that strong of a flavor. Cumin has a much stronger flavor. Oh, it's very Indian-y. So I like it. But it can be quite overpowering, so I did about probably about half as much as the turmeric. And then, of course, the paprika. Paprika is a beautiful smoky flavor. It adds a lot of flavor. So, essentially 1 teaspoon or 1 spoonful. Oh my gosh. Very aromatic. Okay, add a little bit of salt. Salt adds a beautiful flavor to everything. Okay, so this is on a lower heat now. I turn it down. Just gonna let the flavors combine for a little bit. Now I'm gonna add in the tomatoes in a second here. Alright, look at that. That's a pretty good amount of tomatoes. Oh, baby, very aromatic. And a beautiful color as well. Okay, I'm gonna let those flavors marinate a little bit for about 30 seconds, then we'll throw in the tomatoes. Alright, so I'm going to add in the tomatoes. I think that's a good amount for the amount of other stuff I have. Should be adding a decent amount of liquid to it, which I see it is, so that nothing burns, which is nice. The recipe actually asks to add a little bit of sugar. I don't have white sugar in my house, so I bought some cane sugar, block cane sugar. So I'm gonna throw in a little bit. So this is rock sugar that I bought. It's all cane sugar. It's pure, nothing else added to it. So I just want a small piece. Alright, so I'm just going to use a small piece of rock sugar to get a little sweetness. Okay, so that should cook down pretty quick. I could probably add a little bit more. Screw it. I don't like to add too much sweetness. Oh man, that smells so good. Look at that, folks. Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. Let's check on the squash. Look at that. Let's see here. Ooh, roasted squash looks pretty good. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh, and then I'm doing some beets as well since I have the oven going. Let's see here. So I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. I want to add some green in there. I don't have any green stuff. For example, cilantro or parsley. So I'm probably gonna add some basil leaves later, or basil whatever. Here is the pumpkin seeds or squash seeds. Ha. Okay, and again, ooh, the scraps here. You know, one of the things that brings joy to my heart is that people use the stuff that I'm sharing and I actually apply it. So my buddy Andrew, he actually messaged me and gave me a short video of him creating the veggie stock. And so that was so awesome. I was like, that was so cool. People are actually, using stuff that I share. So for me, that gives me great joy. That's why I do these videos, to hopefully just give you some ideas on what you can do and that you can show. So, and then use in your life. So, and yeah, so if you do, please do share with me. You can either tag me on a post you make or just PM me. That works too. So let's see here. I think we're gonna go back onto the holder. All right. Okay, so let's see how this is. Okay, yeah. So that rock sugar cooked down already pretty quick. That's good. I don't see a lot of liquid. So I can see that potential problem. So what I'm going to do actually going to add a little water. It'll dilute the flavor a little bit, but you know what? Indian flavors are so aromatic that it won't dilute it that much. And I need the liquid anyways, so to help cook it, let it simmer for about 5-10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh, seriously folks, I cannot even tell you how flavorful that smells. Let's check out these lentils. Ooh, they're cooking up quite nicely. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to be adding these lentils near the end, probably in about 5 minutes or less, with this, and then once that's done, combine that with the squash, and that should be all she wrote, folks. So that's the plan. Let's see how it all ends up. I think I finished all of my I had some green onion. I think I finished it already. Let me double check. I did, but you know what? I have some cucumber. Cucumber! Maybe I'll add some of that. Ugh, this cucumber's getting bad. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Okay, folks, it is good to check on your veggies every couple days. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that, folks. That is not good to eat. Oh, definitely cutting that out. Okay, if this is going like this, that means the temperature too high. Because right now I'm supposed to be just simmering this so that the flavors can meld. Oh my gosh, so good. How's that look, folks? I don't know if you can see it, but it smells amazing. Holy Nikes. Woo. No. Wow, I gotta cut out a lot of this cucumber. Oh, quite disappointed because it feels like it's a waste. Oh well. In that case, I'm gonna finish up this cucumber. Remember how long it was? I had to cut off so much of it, so I don't know how much left is actually any good. Oh, okay, it's actually not too bad. It's the outside. Okay. It's not too bad, Okay, alright. Alright, so really, the cucumber I plan to use it as more of a garnish. And to be honest, I don't know what cooked lentils looks like. Oh, what do you guys think? Up in closer. Does this look cooked to you? I think it looks pretty close to cooked, yeah? I don't know. I think I'm gonna let it go for one more minute. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just dump this water. Draining. hard to drain this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is combine the lentils with this. All right. And this should be ready in about 5 minutes. Man, I sure hope this turns out all right. All I know is the flavors just smell fantastic. All right. Try to get the last of it. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that up. Ooh, actually, you know what? I forgot. I have some Veggie Bots still. I don't know if I need it though. All right, folks, we're getting there. We're getting close. So yeah, if you're just joining me, I'm trying a new lentil recipe. It's roasted squash. And I think it's done, so I just turned off the heat for that. And I'm mixing up with lentils, spiced lentils. And the spices are cumin, turmeric, paprika, and some salt, and a little bit of rock sugar to add some sweetness. So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I'll show you the, actually not, let me get it out first. Oh, baby. Woo! Oh, this looks so good, seriously. All right, take a look at this, folks. This is the roasted squash, kabocha squash. Let's see here. And all I do, I toss it in a little bit of olive oil and sprinkled a little bit of salt on. Oh, it looks so golden. It's actually quite crispy. Oh my gosh, it looks freaking perfect. Are you kidding me? Look at that, folks. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try a small piece. Okay. Small piece. Quite yummy. That salt actually really adds a beautiful flavor, and it brings out more of the squash flavor. So wow, that's actually pretty good. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I usually use squash in the soup, so yeah, I don't think I've ever really tasted squash baked. So hey, it's pretty good. Okay, and then what I'm going to be tossing it with is this lentil mix, spiced lentils. Okay, and what's in there is lentils, tomato, onions, garlic, and ginger with the spice mix that I share with you guys. All right. I don't want it to stick, so I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. And really, I'm just simmering it. Oh, baby, I'm getting excited. Okay, I think it's ready. Okay, so let's make it. And so the recipe says just to add some. I'm just gonna make a small portion for now. So some squash. All right. I'll put the rest of the squash away. Keep it warm, because I like my food warm. Okay. And so the recipe calls for this just to be tossed in with the squash. And so let's see. I'm gonna actually toss it. Ooh, nice. Now I'm just thinking how I want to cut this for garnish. Sprinkle a little bit of pepper. I don't know, I like pepper. Black pepper always adds a beautiful flavor. And voila. I think we're finished, my friends. Let's take a look. All right. So this is spiced lentils with buttercup squash, kombucha squash, garnished with some cucumber. What do you guys think? Not bad, eh? Well, actually, you know what? Let me try a spoonful first before I leave. Okay, so okay. Oh, can you guys see me? Okay, I'm holding the phone with my left hand, so here it is. I got the cucumber, squash, and lentils. Subtle flavors. Nothing overpowering, but very good. To be honest, the cucumber really adds a beautiful, fresh, cool, and light, crisp flavor. So I think the cucumber really is the perfect complement. Oh, I might actually try some lemon. I'll do that with my next one. But yes, it's very good. So if you guys end up trying it, let me know how it goes. But yeah, the first taste, wow, tastes pretty good. And to be honest, I think you need something like a cucumber or basil or something to actually really round all the flavors together, to bring it all together. Okay? Anyways, hope you're having a great night. Talk to you soon.